Y'all know what it is. Adrenaline at night. Like I'm gonna drop this story on y'all, man. How I witnessed my first unaliving, man. So we're gonna get some people up in here. I'm gonna try to hit y'all with, I don't know, a couple stories tonight, man. Hit y'all with a couple stories. Like, I figure I'm gonna do it this way versus me making a video. Versus me making a video. I'm gonna try something different this time. Going live and telling a story, man. I did a couple lives. I'm gonna see if some people stick around. I'm in this garage. It's cool as a motherfucker, man. Whew. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm just now getting used to this YouTube. I'm getting used to this YouTube shit, like getting more comfortable with this shit. I be thinking of content to drop, man, but I don't be knowing what the fucking drop, man. I don't be knowing what kind of content to drop. It's so crazy because I got access. I be doing this shit on my phone, but I got access to 2 cameras. I got access to 2 cameras. Y'all don't stand me up and make me wait too long. You feel me? What's up, y'all? Y'all stay tuned, man. Check this story out, man. I got a couple stories I might tell tonight. But I'm gonna tell y'all the first time I ever seen somebody get. First time I seen somebody get. What's up? Tell y'all about the first time I ever witnessed somebody get something. I'm gonna let y'all come on up in here, man. I think I'm gonna tell 2 stories, but I'm gonna tell that story first. I'm gonna give a couple more people more chance to come up in here. It ain't foggy. That's a red light. That's a red light. That's I don't know. I don't know what second story I'm gonna give y'all, man. Damn. I already made a video, but I pulled a gun out on my daddy, about to shoot my daddy. I might tell y'all about the time my daddy stopped me from going to do a hit in the middle of the day. So just stay tuned, man. There a couple more people coming here. I got street stories, man. I got stories from when I've been in the street. You know? Let's see the video. See what video? What video you talking about? I said I think I made a short about how I was about to kill my daddy in the middle of the street. I think that's what you talking about. That's on my channel. That's a short. Let's see. I got so much stories, man. I don't be knowing what story to tell. I don't be knowing what story to tell. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, cause yeah, that's my OG, man. That's my OG. He saved my ass. He saved my ass. Oh, you know a story I think I put on in? No, that's a different story. The story I was talking about is the time these dudes went up in my daddy house and I came and robbed him and shot him. Yeah. I ain't post a story about how I was about to, I don't think I posted a story about how I about to smoke my daddy because he owed me some money. But, all right, now that everybody in there, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to hurry up and go ahead and tell y'all how I witnessed this, my first murder. All right, check this out. So, I'm like 7, I'm like 7 or 8 years old. Um, we moved to the projects in another city. And you know, like if you ever lived in the projects before, you know people don't like other people that ain't from their projects in their projects. So by us not being from there, like when we go outside, we used to always had to fight. Like we always had to fight. That's the only way. And we was poor. So we would get teased, but the only way to get some type of respect, so you had to fight. So I had an older brother and an older sister. They were like 4 years older than me. And my older sister, she been getting in shit in a project. She been fighting a lot. My brother, he been getting in shit with the police. Um, just being in stolen cars and shit. So they bumping heads with my mama, and she whooping ass. Like she don't play no games. She whooping ass. So they getting in fights with her. So they want to leave. They want to leave and go stay at my grandmama's house. So they go to leave and they go to stay at my grandmama's house, leaving me, my sister that's 1 year older than me, and my baby brother and my baby sister at the house. So it's late night. I'm watching X Files. I'm watching X Files. I'm downstairs watching X Files by myself, and I'm scared as hell. I keep looking out the window, and I'm looking out the window, but ain't nothing out there. Ain't nothing going on. I'm just scared because I'm watching this creepy ass show on TV. So my mama come downstairs and she say, "Quit looking out that window. Somebody gonna shoot you in your eye." So when she say that, she go back upstairs, and I'm back watching X Files. I keep looking out the window. Keep looking out the window. I'm just paranoid, but I want to keep watching the show. Now, before I tell y'all what happened, I'm gonna tell y'all my mama. We got this neighbor, real pretty red lady, right? Her boyfriend be beating the shit out of her. Like my mama can hear it through the walls, and she don't like it. So one day my mama get her to come to the house and talk to her, and they in the kitchen or whatever. She got these shades on. My mama make her take the shades off. Man, she a high yellow red lady, so she got raccoon eyes, black and purple. So I'm in the living room, I'm looking at her. My mama telling her what to do. Next time that nigga put his hand on you, my mama telling her, get a Duke's mayonnaise jar, the glass one, fill it up with hot water, baby oil, syrup, all kind of sticky shit. Put it in the microwave, don't put it on the stove. And she said next time that nigga put his hand on you, you dash his ass with that hot shit and bust the glass over his head, right? So anyway, so that's what she tell him. That's what my mama tell her. So people leaving, but I'm gonna continue with the story. So that's what my mama tell her to do. And my mama got her in the kitchen basically trying to coerce her into like believing she can do the shit. Like, don't be letting this nigga beat on you like this and this and that, this and that. So what happened is, damn, everybody not leaving. Want to hear the story? What the fuck? What's going on, man? Oh, I'm wondering what happened. So my mama done told her. So my mama done told her, like basically trying to drill the shit in her head, like, man, don't be letting that this what you do to that nigga. So one day our back door open and we hear a loud commotion next door. And next thing you know, we heard the commotion, them fighting. We just hear this motherfucking nigga screaming like a motherfucker. All right, she done dash him with the hot water and the baby oil and all the sticky shit like my mama told her, and she bust the glass on his face. So we see him running out the back door. He ain't came back for months. We ain't seen him for months. Now, go back to the time I'm watching the X-Files. So I'm watching the X-Files and I'm constantly looking out the window. So I'm looking out the window. I see a big dude at the lady house. Like he's standing outside waiting for her to open the door. So I'm peeking at him from my window in my house. I'm peeking at him, and like he's just standing there waiting for her to open the door. As he's standing there waiting at the door, I see him start backing up, coming towards and right in front of my house, right in front of the window. And a dude in all black in a hoodie just came, got a gun pointed at him, started shooting him. Boom, boom, boom. And every time a bullet hit him, his body do a 360 spin. Every bullet hit him. And I watch, he hit him like 7 times. He spinning, 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 then he collapsed in front of the door. So he collapsed in front of the door. As soon as he collapsed in front of the door and the shot stopped, my mama came downstairs and grabbed me and made me go up and took me upstairs with her. And she telling me, she keeps saying, you ain't see shit. You don't see shit. You don't see shit. And I'm like in shock, so I can't even talk to even see anything. So she took me in her room. So we in her room the whole time, just in a room, like acting like we not there, trying to be quiet. And like 10 minutes, 15 minutes passed. Boom, 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 we had a knock on the door. It's the police. The police out there, the ambulance out there, everybody out there. They're working on him right in front of the house. To no success. But the police came, he knocked on the door, opened the door. My mama put on a little voice. She, what's going on? He started asking, ma'am, you seen anything? So they like, my mama like, nah, we ain't seen nothing. We ain't hear nothing either. So the police looked down at me, and the police said, look at me and say, you seen anything? I said, hell no. I'm so in shock. Like, I know what my mama told me, but that's the only thing like going on in my mind. Like, I ain't even processing. I ain't even processing that shit. So, kind of find out that was the lady, my next door neighbor, that was her ex-boyfriend. Yeah, he came back. So whole time he was stalking the house. He was stalking the house, watching to see if any dudes was messing with her. And he just so happened to catch this dude right outside her house. I'm like, yeah. And we ain't moving nothing. I continue to stay there. We continue to stay there. And he ended up getting arrested though. He ended up getting arrested because it was one of them situations where you knew it was the ex-boyfriend because he already been beating on her, threatening her, and shit like that. But what he did, he never came back to the house. He just was stalking the house. So yeah, man, that's how I saw that when I was 7 years old, man. Let me see. What other story I had, man? What other story that I had? I got this other story where my homeboy auntie, she got raped. strangled and got her skull cracked by a dude that by a young dude that we knew, and he seemed like he wouldn't do nothing like that. It seemed like he wouldn't do no shit like that. It's crazy, like, and I'm gonna tell that story because it's the spread. Like, you never know who people are. That's what I would say. You never know who a person is, cause this dude turned out to be a stone cold killer. Now we in the streets and shit, and we thinking he ain't nothing like us. We thinking he ain't nothing like us, but this motherfucker was dangerous. He been like a serial. He been something like a serial killer, basically, cause the way he did her and how they find out about it. So I'm gonna tell you. So it's this dude, right? I can say his name though, cause he locked up for two murders, um, two brutal murders. So his name Tommy. So is Tommy is real quiet. He live in this trap house. Um, he live in a trap house like these dudes be selling weed out. He got these two little brothers, but they sell weed for this dude I know. So they sell weed for this dude I know, but Tommy isn't involved in none of the stuff. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. All right. So it's Tommy house, well, it's Tommy girlfriend house. She's this big girl. She's like 300 pounds. Tommy's like a skinny, light skinned dude, real quiet. He got these two brothers, like I say, but they sell weed for this dude I know. Tommy's not involved in none of this shit. So, um, I got in a fight with these two dudes too, the two little brothers. They they put their dogs on me. I had to beat their dogs up, all kind of shit. But anyway, so my homeboy auntie, her name P Dog, right? Her name P Dog. I'm trapping out her house because I'm on the news. I can't be outside. The only place I can be is in P Dog house. So that's where I'm at every day. My homeboys, they be outside and shit every now and then, but I'm in P Dog house all the time. So um, one day we find out Tommy. One day we find out Tommy smoking crack. Cause he real, like I said, he real quiet. He just go to work, and that's all we know. But we find out he's smoking crack like real. He doing it he's sneaking and geeking and shit like that, smoking crack. So, so he's smoking crack and shit on the low, but he real quiet and cool. But every now and then, like he would bring he would bring weed out the house that he stole and come and trade it for crack. That's how we really get to know he's smoking crack, or he come and sell a gun or something. So anyway, man, one day P Dog go missing. I'm not being in P Dog house like that because I'm missing money, and plus I pistol whip somebody at P Dog house. So, and he called the police on me. That's why I stopped being in there. I pistol whipped this OG dude who started smoking crack. Whole different story. I chop him up with a machete too. Anyway, right after he called the police on me. But anyway, so I'm not being in P Dog house. I'm not being in P Dog house like that. So cause I like I say I pistol whipped somebody at P Dog house and he called the police on me. So anyway, P Dog goes missing. P Dog goes missing. Nobody can find her. Nobody can find P Dog, and she's not like she smoke crack, but she is not no crack hooker. She ain't about to try to sleep. You ain't about to sleep with her because she smoke crack, and you ain't about to play with her and disrespect her. She just she like to smoke crack. So anyway, she's missing, and nobody knows where the fuck she at. So, but one day, man, they find her dead behind a behind this building, the YMCA building. She done been strangled, um, SA, and her skull been cracked, right? So, so they done find her back there. We like, fuck, well, who could have fucking, like, we thinking who would do that to P Dog, and we thinking it's an old nigga. Like, we thinking it's like an old school convict, ex-convict. You know, them type of niggas who done been down doing time a lot. Them the type of niggas who do shit like that. So that's what we thinking about. Them saying, boy, by case we find out who did this to P Dog, we gonna kill that motherfucker. So 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 they done find P Dog, and that shit got me fucked up. I ain't even gonna lie. Sad as hell. Cause the whole time I'm on the run, that's the only person I could have hang out with. Cause my boys used to be out making money. I had to be inside. But anyway. And that's with my homeboy auntie. That was his auntie and shit. She was like 50 something years old. Anyways, so we never know who did it to her. We never know who did it to her. So one day, Tommy is on the news for, like, I ain't gonna say one, this months or like a year later. A year later, Tommy Tommy goes, Tommy's locked up for murder. He a pastor a pastor took Tommy in and he stabbed him to death. So he get convicted of that. He get 30 years. He get 30 years because they were saying like he's schizophrenic or something like that. Come to find out, they say he was crazy. Come to find out, the three, come to find out, Tommy took his brothers in cause they been living with, cause the mama got beat to death by the daddy. Yeah, crazy ass shit. So anyway, so Tommy get 30 years for murder. So no, I think he get 30 years for murder. So anyway, um, so when you get convicted, once you get convicted, like I said, Tommy ain't never been in trouble before. You wouldn't even think he'd do something like that because he's so quiet and so small. Um, but he get convicted of murder, and when you get convicted, you know they draw your blood, and you gotta get all that stuff for did done, because they gonna run your shit through the database, see if you did any other crimes. And now shit so crazy. Tommy and P Dog lived on the same street. And come to find out, Tommy DNA, I forgot to tell y'all, Tommy DNA was under P Dog fingernail because she was fighting him. That's how I knew like they would eventually find him, because she like I said, she a smoker, but man, she ain't one of them dysfunctional, like out of their mind crackheads. She just got a crack habit. She just smoke crack, you know. Crack don't smoke her, so I knew she was fighting him like a motherfucker. And yeah, the whole time, Tommy DNA was under her fingernails. And then Tommy confessed to the shit. Tommy told him, you know, Tommy wanted to smoke crack and have sex with her. But like I said, P Dog the type, she just will smoke your crack. She ain't about to sleep with you. Like y'all can smoke crack together, but if you think you about to have sex with her, that shit ain't about to work. So I'm thinking he thought because he smoked that crack with her, he was gonna have sex with her, and she probably smoked his crack and wanted to leave, and that's when he attacked her or whatever, and left her behind the YMCA. So yeah, that's story number 2, man. Um, Damn, let me see what another story that I got, man. I'm trying to see. There's so many stories, man, but yeah, bro, like, that's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of shit, man. I witnessed, man, another thing I done witnessed is I used to be outside. I used to be outside. I used to be hustling like late night. Like late night. I used to like to hustle like late in the night, man. And the shit be so crazy, bro. Late night, you see some of the craziest shit. You see some of the craziest shit. Like one day, and I used to be like the only person outside. I used to be like the only person outside. It looked like a ghost town. So, but that's what I used to do. So, and one day, man, and I walked the whole neighborhood selling dope in the middle of the night. The only person, looked like I'm the only person outside. But anyway, and one day, man, one day I'm on my block and I heard a ass of shots. I heard a ass of shots and I just forgot about it. I ain't paid no attention. And matter of fact, the next morning, was coming up. The sky done turned blue. Like just about the sky just turning blue. Birds start to sing. That's how I used to be outside to the next day and the next day. Anyway, so I'm walking like kind of in the direction where I heard the shots at earlier. And there's this car. It's like a van or something. It's crashed into this old store. This old convenience store. The van just crashed into. And as I'm walking and getting closer, I'm just looking like, what the fuck? Man, there's two dudes in there. Two dudes in the van. One of the dude on the passenger side, he done get shot up. He dead. I can just tell he dead. The other dude, he in the driver's seat, his fucking shit blown off, and he just looking, like I don't even know whether he alive or what. But he just looking straight at me like me in shock, just bleeding, bro. All this shit going off. Crazy ass shit. Just a dude ended up confessing to that shit. A young dude, he ended up confessing to that shit. He did that shit on some crazy shit. That shit been bothering his conscience. He turned himself in. They ain't nobody never knew who did it. He turned himself in for that shit. That shit been crazy. Let me see another story I can tell. I got this funny story I can tell. I was running from the police. Like I say, I'm on the news, right? I'm on the news. I'm wanted. I'm dangerous. So, and this around the time like P Dog, I couldn't be in P Dog, and P Dog and I got killed. So I couldn't be here in the house no more. So I had to be outside at night to make money. And this one police officer, he wanted the same police officer I ran from. Let me tell you how this all started. So, I think it was my birthday. And I went on this dude's, me and my homeboys, we went on these dudes' blocks and beat them up real bad anyway. So I don't know who called the police on me or whatever, but no, ain't nobody called the police on me. I'm just paranoid, but I keep a gun on me anyway, so I got a wife beater on, and I got a 45 on me. I got a 45 on me, the wife beater. I ain't concealing it. I got it covered with the wife beater, but you can look at me and tell I got a 45 on me. I got the gun on me, so I'm outside. I'm on the block with my cousins and shit, and the police rolled right past. It's a male officer in the driver's seat and a female officer. So I'm standing on the sidewalk with my cousin, and I put my arm around her when I see them coming. So they rolled right up on me, and they can just look at me and tell I got the gun. So as soon as they opened the door, the female officer grabbed my cousin by the wrist, and the male officer got out, and I immediately started running, and he's chasing me, and I got on dicky pants, and I'm trying to hold a 45 on my waist because it's sliding down as I run. So the gun just sliding down. I got a distance on the police, but the gun just sliding down, and I'm trying to hold it. Anyway, the gun slide down. I look back. He picks it up. I ran in between these apartments, jumped the fence, went to this house, went to this house. I tried to hide in the front yard of the house because it's dark, and I noticed more police coming. They coming with flashlights, so I climbed the tree that was in front of the house, and I'm in the tree, and this man came right to the window. This man, he know my daddy and shit. So this man, he came right to the window. I immediately took some money out of my pocket. I had a jumpsuit on. I immediately took my money out and I said, hey, just let me in, man. Let me in. Because I'm already on the news and I'm not running from this gun. And I'm on the news and I'm wanted for other gun charges. So I hand him the money. He let me in. He let me in. I'm in his house and I'm hiding in his house. He's a drunk. His house nasty, filthy, dirty, everything, smelly, everything. But I cannot go to jail. So, because I'm already wanted for parole violation and everything. So, I hide in this man's house. The police came knocking on his door. Asked him if he seen anything. I'm praying to God this man don't snitch on me. But he know the game, so he ain't tell on me. So I waited for about an hour till the coast clear. And I tell him give me some changing clothes. He gave me some changing clothes, and I put on his clothes, stinking ass clothes too. Put on his clothes, put on his hat, and I made it out there fine, right? I went back down, like I walked out. I wasn't even worried about going nowhere else, but I said, man, you know what? I've been this close to going back to prison, so let me just go ahead and, you know, go to my girl and go lay with her, because I could have been in jail. So I go and I did that. Now, this same officer been just on my ass. He just telling everybody when he catch me, he gonna kill me. He gonna do all this to me. He gonna fuck me up. So the same officer every day he's hunting for me. Ever since that foot cheese, he hunting for me every day. He ain't looking for nobody else. He's even coming out there in civilian clothes, not even dressed like a police officer, trying to get me. He's hiding in between houses because he know I'll be out there at night. And one day, I'm walking down the street, and I'm walking, and it's not late at night. I'm just walking in an area that I usually normally don't be. But he had to see me or something, so he's in between these houses waiting for me to walk up. He's right there waiting for me to walk up, and I'm walking not having a clue. And soon as I walk right there, I saw him. He's so close to me, he pointed a gun in my face and said, freeze. I took off running. So I took off running. I got on a hat, something like this, a black one. I got like 1.5 ounces of crack in my hat like this. So I'm running. He trying to chase me, trying to get behind me. He doing all he can. He calling for help. I'm jumping fences, jumping fences, jumping fences. So he done tell him who I am and how, I'm armed and dangerous. I'm the guy from the news. They already got pictures of me, whatever. So I made it into this yard, and I'm out of breath. I'm out of gas. I got on 1 foot of shoe. I took the skull cap off that I had the 1.5 ounces of crack in. I threw that somewhere, because if I get caught, I don't get caught with that. I already got some other charges to deal with. So I'm in this yard and I'm out of gas. I can't run no more. I can't breathe. I've been smoking cigarettes back then too, so I get in this trash can and it stink. The trash can is nasty. There's no trash in it. It's just all the gunky, nasty shit at the bottom. It's wet. It's funky. But I gotta get in this trash can because it's either that or I'm going to jail. I'm going to prison because I already violate parole. I got other charges. Ain't no way I'm getting out. So I get in this trash can, and now I can hear them outside the trash can. And I'm praying to God they don't open that trash can. But I'm losing my breath. I can't breathe. I'm about to pass out. Like for real, I'm about to pass out. So I'm praying they don't open this trash can. And I'm praying they don't get the dogs. So they threatening, making loud threats like, if you don't come out, we gonna get the dog. You don't come out, we gonna get the dog. That shit don't work with me. So they threaten to get the dog, and I'm in there. I'm fighting for my life. I feel like I'm about to die. I'm like, fuck. I said, should I give up? Hell no. I'm in there talking to myself, and I'm losing consciousness. I just see him, like, when you losing consciousness, shit start to get small. Everything start to get small. Like you can't even see a little bit of light that's in the trash can. I'm losing consciousness. I'm almost out. I said, man, hold on. I said, I gotta try to get myself together. But the harder I try to save my breath, it just seems like it's getting worse. So they finally leave. And when they finally, I think they're gone. And I just pass out. I pass out in the trash can. And the only reason I wake up because the trash can fell. As soon as I wake up, I come to. Nobody's there, just me. I immediately start throwing up all over myself. Just throwing up, coming out of the trash can, but I'm free. So I don't give a fuck. I'm free. I'm throwing up though. Like constantly. It's like the smell stuck in my nose so it can't leave. So I'm constantly throwing up, until I get myself together. I like, boom, I gotta get out of here. I made it out. And I ran to my homeboy house and shit. And yeah, so I had to be duck off in my homeboy house for a while. Couldn't make no money. So every day I'm living out my pocket, getting broke, and I'm on the run. And so this I end up going to do a robbery. I'm robbing my aunt's boyfriend who sells heroin, dog food. So he run that whole situation right there. But I'm not gonna rob him personally. I'm robbing the dudes that work for him. These some old school dudes. So I'm robbing these dudes. And I'm with two of my boys and shit. One of them I always do robberies with. One of them I didn't want to bring because he ain't with this kind of shit, but he broke. So he said, my other homeboy, he said, man, come on, just take him with us. So I'm like, all right, come on. So I took him. So we went to the spot. They had it's like the bridge over, it's like an overpass bridge, but there's these houses right in front of the bridge. So what we did, so it's right in front of the bridge, and that's where these old school dudes, that's their little spot. Like they don't sell nothing out of there, but that's where they do all their bagging up and money counting. So we at this house, we at that house right there, hiding, like kind of on the side of the house, in between another house. We in the dark and we hide. So we waiting for somebody to walk up to the door so we can put the gun to him, so we can get in there, get in the house, take us in there, so we can rob him. So we saw somebody coming. We end up seeing somebody coming as we waiting. So we roll under the house. And the person was walking to where we was walking at. And my homeboy been like, oh, that's so-and-so, which was one of our other homeboys' little sister daddy. Like, that was his mama ex-boyfriend or whatever. So we seeing him. So my homeboy rolled from under the house and be like, man, what you doing? What you doing? He said, man, you gotta go, man. We about to rob. He said, man, I'm about to rob them too. Cause he be robbing and shit too. And, he be like, shit, I'm about to rob them too. I said, but man, you gotta go. We about to do this ours, man. So you gotta go. He like, man, come on, man, let me get something, man. I'm like, nah, man, just go. He be like, all right, man, I ain't gonna do that to y'all. Just go ahead. So he leave. So we waiting for a long time, and cause it just ain't nobody coming there. So we waiting, and we been like, man, fuck. Ain't nobody coming to this fucking spot. So we thinking they all, cause they older dudes, them dudes like 50s, old time dope dealers. So we walk out like, man, fuck, ain't nobody coming. As soon as we walking and we made a left to go under the bridge, I saw headlights shining behind us. Look back, we saw two of the dudes, two of the old school dudes. So we walking with my homeboy, little sister daddy, like it's basically a stepdaddy, talking to him. He telling me like, yeah, man, the man with the money done going, doesn't that. Like he basically giving us the rundown, but the man with the dope in the house, doesn't that. So I'm about to so we walking talking to him. As we walking talking to him, The two dudes done got closer to the house, but to walk on the porch. Man, I turn around. I turn around. I said, man, I ain't come all the way. I ain't come out here for nothing. I walk up to the two dudes. I immediately point the gun at them, grab one, made both of them walk with me, made them walk heading towards under the bridge. I point the gun at one dude and I told him, run. I wish I ain't did that though. I told him, run. He ran under the bridge. I took the other dude. I took control of the whole situation. I walk him onto the porch, put the gun to his head. I start asking the man, hey, I said, who got the money? Who got the dope? He immediately tell me, X got the money and Free got all the dope. He told me everything. Sorry, my boys, the shit's so crazy. As my boys walking off, they didn't know I did this the whole time. They still walking, about to leave. I done got this whole situation. They just now, when they saw the dude ran, they turn around and see I got this whole situation going on the porch. So they see me and they came back going on the porch with me. So I'm trying to get dude, about to get dude to knock on the door so we can go in this house. Cause I know plenty money in there. So, but my, so I got my boy watching the door, but what he want to do is he want to take one and kidnap him and take him back to the big stash spot. So that's what he want to do. So he trying to go get the car that was right there running, so he trying to go get the car. So another car pull up as he trying to go and get the car. It's my auntie boyfriend, the man who run the whole operation. So my boy, so I got my other boy with me. He going in the dude pocket that we got on the porch. I want the big gusto. I don't want that little fucking pocket chain shit. So my homeboy who trying to get the car, my auntie boyfriend, I got out his car, and he said, "Hey, what you doing? Why you buy that car?" My homeboy left my other homeboy on the porch with me with his gun, so he ain't got no gun. He took his cell phone out and act like he had a gun towards my auntie boyfriend, and basically tell him, "Go ahead, mind your business, get the fuck on," or whatever. This ain't got nothing to do with you. And so he did all that and took off running. He basically was trying to buy himself some time because he ain't know if my auntie boyfriend had a gun. My auntie boyfriend had no gun because he ain't that type of dude. So I'm on a porch with my other boy, but my main robbing partner, he done left because he thinking my auntie boyfriend had a gun. He done ran. But we don't even know that. I'm on the porch with my other boy. He's getting nervous. I wanna go in this house because I know what's in there. I know what's in there. So my other boy, he just getting nervous, like he just jumping, he's shaking. I said, man, chill, man, we going in. He be like, man, somebody coming. I said, I don't give a fuck if they coming, they getting robbed. Everybody getting robbed. I'm so hype up at this point. This is my type of action. Like my adrenaline going. So I don't give a fuck about nothing. I want the money. Man, so I'm right there. My boy just acting so nervous. He back and forth to the door. Cause my auntie boyfriend walking up to the house. I'm like, man, he gonna get robbed too. Fuck it. Man, my boy jumped off the banister, took off running in the backyard, left me with my hostage on the porch. Man, I'm like, fuck. I got so mad at the dude I had on the porch, I pistol whipped him like 4 times. I jump off the banister. I'm running, fleeing. My boy who run before me, he fucking doing 99. He done jumped this tall ass fence. Now we on the other side of the street, and we running, and he's batting ass up the street, running, just running. I'm running behind him, cause we got a homeboy who mama just let us do all kind of shit and run to her house. She live up the street, so he ran there. I'm mad as fuck. I had the biggest fucking heist in front of me, and that shit just fall out of my hands. And out of all these niggas, I'm the only one on the news at the time. I'm the only one on the news, wanted like a motherfucker. I need this shit. So I'm gonna tell you. I'm trying to figure out why he was so ready to go. We get to the house. We did go in the dude pocket who was on the porch. He had wads of cash in his pocket. And I'm saying, like, damn, So I said, man, I'm pulling money out my pocket. My other boy pulled money out his pocket. And the other one, he ran. The one who was on the porch with me. He been wanted to run. The reason why he been wanted to run because he already gone in the man pocket and get a couple $1,000, and he was good with that. That why he was ready to go. He didn't want to go in that house. He didn't want to go in that house at all. So it was that, man. But man, like, so we splitting them. It's like $5,000 between three of us. I'm mad. I don't want to give him shit. I don't even want him to get. I don't even want to give him the money that he took out the man pocket, cause he ran. What the fuck you leave for? So I'm mad as fuck. So I ain't, give him give him some money over there, like 1,200 or whatever. My boy, so we talking about what happened, and like I said, my other homeboy, his little sister daddy, he was at the house. He meet us to the house too. He drove there. He was trying to rob the same dudes anyway. So he was like, "What y'all got, man? What y'all got?" So we got all the money on TV. Like, man, let me get a couple $100, man. Let me get a couple hundred, man. Hell no. So I did that right there, and remember I tell y'all, these dudes try to broke in my daddy's house or whatever, and I robbed him and shot him. I did that the same night. Cause just after we just counting this money and splitting this money up, I'm chilling. I got a pint of Hennessy, I'm drinking that. Cause I gotta bring my nerves down, man. Cause I had a big lick in front of me, man. I had a big one in front of me. Big fishes. These niggas fucked that shit up. So I had to calm my nerves. So I'm drinking Hennessy, I'm just chilling. My daddy called me. I don't know if I should tell y'all the story because I already got this on my shit, but my daddy called me, right? I'll just tell y'all. Since y'all here, I'm going to just tell y'all. My phone about to go dead. So my daddy called me. Now, my daddy's an old school gangster, but he washed up. All he do is drink, talk shit. But my daddy used to be an enforcer. My daddy been a real gangster. He worked for a man who sold a lot of dope, and he was the man who come if you don't pay. So anyway, but he ain't that no more. So anyway, my daddy called me and said, he living inside this like this. He renting a room from out this house or whatever, from these apartments or something like a boarding house or something like that. And he be like, man, this dude named Jerry. He be like, man, Jerry, man, these motherfuckers coming in my shit, breaking in my shit, searching my shit over there, taking my money and shit. So I know my daddy would have do something to him, but I know my daddy called me. He want me to go there. So right after I did this robbery, I'm headed to my daddy's spot. I ain't got no way there. I ain't got no car. So guess what? I'm about to get on the bike. I got my 357 and I'm rolling. So it ain't that far. I ain't gotta go by probably like a quarter of a mile. So I go to my daddy's spot. As I'm walking up, it's like it's like a driveway and got a wooden fence in front of it. You gotta go through the wooden fence just to get to the houses over there. So to get to the rooms over there. So as as I walk up, the two dudes talking like if they discussing something. I ain't say nothing to them. I just walked straight up to my daddy and I'm like, what happened? What's going on? I'm like, that motherfucking Jerry, that motherfucker right here. And these motherfuckers been in my shit. So my daddy walked me into the spot. And he walked me to the spot and I see they been rummaging through shit. My daddy a convict. If you know anything about convicts, they real neat. They put their shoes a certain way. They put their clothes away a certain like they do everything fucking like they in prison. So my daddy shit fucked up. So I can tell him in searching. So I walk up to Jerry and I say, hey, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on, but don't play with my daddy. I love my fucking daddy. And the reason why, and I'm very emotional about what I'm telling them, because my daddy got cancer, and I just saw my daddy in the hospital, doped up off morphine. He didn't even remember me. And that shit, that's all I can picture in my mind at the time. That's my fucking hero. So that shit fucking reflecting in my mind. I'm letting this nigga know, don't play with my daddy. I love my daddy. I know he don't understand why I keep saying I love my daddy. Don't play with him. Cause I damn near watched my daddy fucking fighting for his life. So as I'm telling this dude this shit, a dude walks up to buy some crack from the dude named Jerry. So dude walk up and buy some crack. So I turn around to the other dude and I told him, I said, hey, I don't know whatever he trying to get you to do, but don't play with him. Don't play with my daddy. I say I love my daddy. I tell him the same way. Like, nah, man, nobody trying to do nothing with daddy. So I see that sell. Once Jerry sell the dude the crack and the dude left, I said, look. I said, don't play with my daddy. Don't even look at my daddy fucking door. Don't do none of that shit. So he been like, he know my daddy, so he called me Lil, you know. I'm like, Lil, man, I ain't trying to do nothing to your daddy over there, this and that, man. I wouldn't do nothing. He lying like a motherfucker. And this and that. I said, man, I'm just telling you. I ain't asking you. I'm telling you. So he like, man, but I ain't in it. I said, man, I get tired of all that talking. I whooped the gun out. I said, matter of fact, empty your pocket. Give me you broke on somebody, you take something from somebody, empty your pocket, nigga. So I'm robbing him, going in his pocket. He begging me, pleading me, trying to explain to me how he ain't did nothing and that. I don't want to hear that shit. So he keep on whining and all that crying. Man, I done cocked the hammer back, pull the trigger. Right at his head. He done grab his head, now he's screaming. Sound like Michael Jackson. I'll never forget that shit. He's screaming, ah! So he was screaming, and he ran into the back of the yard. My daddy right there watching the whole thing. He ran past my daddy, went in the backyard. It's dark. I'm thinking he done fall down and die back there. So I put my gun back on me, and I'm walking out the door. I'm walking out the yard. I'm walking out the yard. I pick the bike up off the ground. I get on the bike. I look at that dude that was standing there, and I see, oh no, he ain't about to tell on me. He ain't about to tell on me. So I got up off that bike, calmly got up off that bike, walked back in that gate. I walk up to the dude. I said, what you see? This dude immediately balled up, got in the fetal position on the ground, and started repeating, I ain't seen nothing, I ain't seen nothing, I ain't seen nothing, I ain't seen nothing. I said, I don't believe that shit. Fuck that. Trying to give me life. So I put the gun to his head. I cocked that hammer back. I don't know why I like doing that. I think I like people to hear that shit. But anyway, so I cocked the hammer back. I'm about to blow this dude's head off. My daddy said, no, he ain't gonna tell. I know him. He ain't gonna tell. I know him. He ain't gonna tell. I know him. I look at my daddy. I said, man, if I see myself on the news for this shit, I said, I'm gonna smoke both of y'all ass. so I leave, right? And I'm glad I ain't smoked that dude, because guess what? The same the stepdaddy, his mama ex-boyfriend I ran into, that's another one his mama ex-boyfriend. Matter of fact, that's the first one. That's his oldest sister daddy. And I said, damn, good thing I ain't fucking smoked this fucking man. Because I didn't even know that was his fucking daddy. I didn't even know that shit, man. But man, listen, all this shit happening within 6 months. Plenty shit. And within the 6 months, all this shit happened. 6 months of me being on the run. I got out, tried to do the right thing. I ain't last at all. You know, one of them dudes you just see, just get out and go right back. I can't even shame nobody, because I'm one of them stories, man. I'm one of them stories. But I promise it ain't my fault. They set me off, man. They set me off. I try to do the right thing, but they set me off, man. Yep. Hey, I got plenty more stories for y'all, but I can't give y'all all in one. I can't give y'all all in one, man. I can't give y'all all in one. But I'm gonna hit y'all, man. If y'all listen, just pay attention, man. Y'all see that live go up, go click it, man. Oh, y'all see me post a video, post a short? Most likely I'm telling the story. Yeah, you right, man. But hey, it all that stuff I did, man. I'm so far from that shit now. Like I'm so far from that shit now. Like I'm thankful. That's why I got another thing to tell. How everything happened for a reason. You know. Like I see. Like I see. I pull a gun on my own daddy. Fucking around. Pull a gun on my own daddy. Around the same. All this happened around the same time. That's why I ended up seeing my daddy in the hospital. That shit fucked me up. Before that shit, I pulled a gun on my daddy. Fucked me up. So that when I see my daddy in the hospital, nah, you know, that's my hero right there, man. That's my hero. Yeah, yeah. But hey, man, I appreciate you staying tuned. But I'm gonna tell you, bro. Listen, I come from the streets, but I turn a lot of that shit into wisdom, man. I got a son. My son don't know nothing but the streets. My kids don't know nothing but my old neighborhood. I live in the suburbs. I live in the suburbs, bro. And you know, I'm way past that shit, man. And you know, and I'm proud. Like you know, I know my daddy proud of me, cause you know I break the cycle. My son ain't been in no trouble. My son don't know nothing about no trouble. He ain't want no trouble. You know, I'm making sure me and my daddy been the last two knuckleheads, man. The last two knuckleheads. You know, my daddy supposed to been in the army and shit like his brothers and shit, but he ended up being a gangster. I ended up being, and you know what crazy? My daddy used to always tell me when I was young, he used to take me with him. I witnessed him did all kind of shit. And as soon as I see him do something, he'd turn to me and say, don't be like me, be better than me. He always say that. Every time he do something, like he'd have me, like one time my mama make him take me with him. And I remember one time he got to get his stash from under this house. He get me to watch for the police for him. He getting like 2 pounds of weed and a gun. Soon as he got that shit from under the house, first thing he tell me, don't be like me, be better than me. I end up being just like him, you know? But I'm better than him now, though. I can say that I'm way better than him. Like a whole, completely different, you know? Completely different, man. I made a 360. And I did it. I just did it for me. I did it for him, man, because I had to end that shit. I had to make up for that shit because shit, my daddy done kill people. So, you know? So I had to correct his wrongs. Even I had to correct his wrongs and mine. So I made sure my son don't end up doing none of that shit, you know. And I've been successful at it. My son he ain't like that. He don't like no NBA young boy. My son like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. That son like conscience rap. Shit like that. And Tupac. You gotta fuck with that Tupac though. Yeah, man. I know I've been through all that shit, man, just to keep that shit from going any further. That's one thing I know. I've been through all that shit, so that's why I'm a positive role model for any little boy that I come across. You know, treat him like I treat him like he my own, cause I don't want to see nobody kid in the street, not just mine. I don't want to see nobody kid go to jail. I don't want to see nobody kid being no, you know, shooting at people and living that street life. You know, I don't care who it is. It can be my worst enemy. I don't want to see that. You know, I destroy, so you know, I participated in destroying my neighborhood, so it's only right that I save as much kids, you know, from that path as possible, you know. I can't fix what I did, but you know, I can prevent a lot of damage in the future, you feel me? Yeah, man. But I'm gonna call it a night, man. I appreciate you sticking with me, man. If you ain't subscribe to the channel, man, and you know, I'll see you next time. Hold it down.